On the 25th of October 2024 in Arkansas, a patrol trooper spotted 4 motorcycles traveling over 90 miles per hour. When the officer positioned his unit behind a matching vehicle to execute a traffic stop, the biker immediately accelerated, commencing a high-speed escape to evade the law. The pursuit escalated dramatically, reaching dangerous speeds exceeding 140 miles per hour. The suspect weaved recklessly through lanes before exiting the motorway and heading east. Despite temporarily losing sight of the rider, the relentless trooper successfully relocated the elusive motorcycle after 10 tense minutes of searching. To conclude the hazardous chase, the trooper executed a precise tactical manoeuvre, bringing the motorcycle down safely. The driver, Gabriel Medina Garcia, was promptly detained. Remarkably uninjured, he refused hospital transport and later claimed to have absolutely no memory of why he decided to flee from the police. The incident unfolded on the 6th of November, 2021, in Lowndes County, Georgia. Local officers initiated a pursuit of a known drug dealer named Uriah Hall, a suspect considered armed and dangerous. Hall was initially targeted for a traffic stop after traveling 20 miles per hour over the speed limit, but instead of pulling over, he accelerated onto the motorway. Pursuing a motorcycle at high speed is an incredibly fragile and dangerous operation. Officers cannot simply execute a tactical pit maneuver on a bike traveling at over 100 miles per hour due to the high risk of fatality. Instead, the patrol units must coordinate to box the suspect in and force a gradual reduction in speed. The suspect rode recklessly between lines of traffic on the motorway, utilizing the agility of the Suzuki to repeatedly evade the initial positioning of the police cruisers. The high-stakes chase continued down the road as the rider risked everything to find an opening and escape. To bring the pursuit to a safe conclusion, the Lowndes County officers deployed a tactical formation known as a rolling roadblock. Although the rider managed to slip past the first few containment attempts, the patrol cars maintained their pursuit and systematically closed down the available lanes. At the final blockade, the Hayabusa collided heavily with the side of a patrol vehicle and the central reservation, throwing the rider onto the tarmac as the motorcycle slid away in a cloud of smoke. Despite the violent impact, the suspect sustained no serious injuries and was swiftly pinned down by arresting officers. A subsequent search of the scene yielded over a pound of illegal drugs, a loaded firearm, and $1,600 in cash. Given his prior criminal record for burglary and drug distribution, the judge sentenced Uriah Hall to 20 years in prison without the possibility of parole. On the 29th of September 2023, the Arkansas State Police spotted a black motorcycle driving dangerously on Interstate 30. The rider was traveling well over the speed limit through an active construction zone. A trooper immediately activated his emergency equipment to initiate a traffic stop on the reckless motorist. The suspect refused to stop, accelerating to speeds over 100 miles per hour. As the motorcycle slowed under a bridge, the trooper used his front bumper to perform tactical contact against the saddlebag. The manoeuvre forced the bike to lose control and crash heavily into the grassy roadside.
Trying to help me out and get him stopped.
The driver, identified as David Rork, was detained at gunpoint and found with a pistol. Rork admitted to consuming illicit drugs earlier and began exhibiting severe hallucinations. Paramedics transported him to hospital for a neck injury, and he was later booked into custody on multiple felony charges. On the 8th of February 2021, a Georgia State Patrol trooper spotted a blue motorcycle speeding on Georgia State Route 166. When the trooper activated his sirens and emergency lights, the suspect suddenly accelerated, initiating a high-speed pursuit in Fulton County.
We're 1080.
I am on 10-3, 10-33, 1080. 7-9, what's your name?
166 westbound, coming up on 285 in a minute.
Then what's your name? Location?
The chase escalated across several motorways, with speeds reaching dangerous levels of 140 miles per hour. The suspect drove incredibly recklessly, splitting lanes between vehicles and utilizing the shoulders. The rider even performed an aggressive U-turn to evade the pursuing unit.
Can I get up there?
It's looking on 35.
Okay.
285, still 285, coming up on Old National Highway. Vehicle cruise.
What line are you?
Far left lane, far left lane. That's the cars on the shoulder. Passing Riverdale Road.
Here's Riverdale Road. Eastbound coming up on. Can I get up there?
County Road. Got one westbound. Stand by. Whitefield.
On Interstate 285, the motorcycle hit the central reservation, crashing violently. The rider fled on foot to hide behind a nearby dumpster. Guided by local citizens, officers apprehended John Andrew, discovering methamphetamine on his person and confirming his driving license was suspended.